Alright, I'm just doing a quick video here on how to adjust the window on a third generation Firebird or Camaro, because I had a hell of a time figuring this out. And there's a not very great write-ups on it online. So anyways, there's quite a bit of adjustments in the door, but there's a couple main ones to get your window lined up nice with your weather stripping. The main ones you're going to focus on are, you can see at the back of the door here, you've got these track bolts. Those are adjustable side to side, and what that's going to do is move the whole window forward or backwards, and it'll kind of locate it front to back. Those I had to adjust quite a bit. You've also got my flashlight here. You've also got one there on the inside and one on the other side, and those are accessible from underneath. Those move the bracket there forward or backwards, and that is going to, I believe if you pull it inward towards the inside of the car, it's going to tilt the window out, and if you push the bracket out, it's going to tilt the window in. And the purpose of that one is if you bring your door almost all the way closed, you can see how the window, is pretty even with the weather stripping. If you've got that bracket way out of whack, your window's going to be like this, and the top is going to hit the weather stripping way before the bottom does, or it's going to be the other way, out too far. And what happens when that is like that is you'll clip your plastic or rubber T-top strip up here. So you've got to get it so that, as you can see, the window is basically nice and lined up with the weather strip. Once you get that even, your door will shut nice and easy. The other big adjustments are going to be the stops. You can see that bolt right there. That's the rear stop. That stops the window at a certain height. And over here, you've got these two bolts there and there, and that's the front stop. You want the window to stop at an even height, which means front and back. You don't want, the window to be coming up and the back to stop, and as you're going, the front kind of kicks up a little bit, or vice versa. The front stops and then the back kicks up. You want it to come up and stop at one height. So those have to both be adjusted so the window stops at an equal height. Those are the main adjustments. I found that the front triangular piece here is not very important, and actually the reason mine's gone is because I broke it, so I'm gonna have to pick up another one of those, but that doesn't really matter. And then make sure that these upper pieces, once you get this is going to be your main adjustment back here, the in and out and the side to side. That will completely locate your window where it needs to be, and then the stops are going to stop it at a certain height. So you want it to get up to where it just fits into the channel in the weather stripping all around. Once that's done, you can bring these up right up against the window, and that'll keep your window firm. You don't want it flopping around. If it does, you need to bring those in more against the window. Once it's all said and done, you shut your door, and you'll have a nice even seal all the way around. I found mine originally, the back was way too far back. It was right up against this rubber lip right here, and that's not correct. It's got to be, basically where it is now, so I had to bring it forward. And then in the front here, there was actually a gap right here, and it was leaking water. So by messing with those adjustments, I was able to get it so that it's perfect. And then once you get, you know, the rear track adjusted correctly, so the window comes up and down nice, it stops at the right height, and you know it doesn't wobble, then you make the final adjustment with the front triangular piece. You get that lined up with the rest of the window and tighten it down, and you're good to go. So anyways, I hope this helps some of you guys. You know, pretty much you do this first back here, get the stops adjusted, bring these in to keep it stiff, and then you focus on the front triangle piece as the last, you know, the last piece, get it lined up with the rest of the window. But I find that that is not important. That front piece is not important for getting the window lined up with everything else. As you can see, mine's not even there. And the door shuts nice. Everything's lined up. It's nice and tight. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of information on this. And hopefully this video will help some of you out. So if you got any questions, shoot me a message in the comments, and I'll try to help you out. All right.